Okay, so can we talk on topic? If we talk about criticism,
Yes, certainly.
criticism. Okay, so my first question is that are you criticized by others? Do people criticize you?
Yes, just before talking to you, someone criticized me a lot. uh, before having, yes,
Okay,
just recently, yes, few minutes back.
okay. So how do you take criticism? What do you do when people
I was off-
criticize?
I got offended, to be honest, because that made the comment
Mhm.
personally on. Personally, I feel that we should never, make the comment on the personally. Like, we can make the comments like, if I'm making the mistake, so you have the full right to criticize me, whatever you want to say about my mistake. But you don't have any rights to say anything about my personal matter, my family matters, and what I'm doing personally. It doesn't, give the freedom to anyone else. The same thing is also apply on me. I'm not the someone that has the rights to say anything about anyone else the personal matter. So someone, interviewing my personal matter. So that offended me. Actually, that was the lady. So I didn't say anything else because I thought okay, but in the deep down, I was very much anger. Still, I handle. I would say very quietly. I didn't say anything else. I just, quietly. Listen to her. Whatever she said, okay. I said okay. It's okay.
Yes, yes. It happens with everyone. I think nobody likes to be criticized by others, and we become upset when somebody criticizes us. It's quite natural. Everybody feels embarrassed and everybody feels angry that time. I feel sure. So, do you criticize others?
Yes, I do, and but yes, I do on the affirmative criticism, not in the negative sense. Like if I find out, I do generally, and I feel that it's a very better for us to criticize and to get the criticism from others. That's I think I would say that is the very glowing, the characteristic of the somebody that if we are criticizing to the somebody, but we should also keep the one thing into our consideration that first of all criticizing to someone else, we need to understand whether whatever we are saying it's right or wrong because sometimes what happened and actually this is my one personal case. I was criticizing to the somebody else, but I didn't know the whole matter, what is the matter. I just listened the half of the conversation of the somebody. So I thought okay, this is the whole about that. I criticized that, but then she told me that this is not the matter. Just look at the whole matter. When I went through the whole matter, I thought, okay, actually I made the blender while just criticizing to the somebody else. So what I feel that first of all we need to understand the matter. What is the matter? Then we should give our point of view. Just looking at the thing with the cursory eyes, that's not the right way to criticizing or someone or even to having the criticism with the somebody else. So we need to understand the matter. What is the matter? Like in a study case, I think like if I'm not doing my study in the better way, so my friends, even my family members, they have the full right to say whatever they want to say. And I feel that always there should be very constructive criticism, and uh, and I take it positively. For example, I was uploading my videos previously, so someone made the comment that you speak very slowly and you should also change your donor, and that said I think so many things. I hide that comment, and so yes, I took that very positively, and I said thank to that person that whatever you said it's totally right. And yes, I love if somebody criticize me on just only the basis of very defined background, meaningful background. That should not be like that. If I'm not agree with your point of view, you will criticize me just because I'm disagree with your point of view. I'm contrast with yourself.
Mm-hmm. Right,
What do you
right.
think?
So, do you feel that criticism? Yes, absolutely, absolutely. We should know first of all the whole matter, and then we should make judge. We should give judgment to other people. Otherwise, it's always better to avoid all the things. And if we want to criticize others, if we really want to see changes in somebody, then we can simply say them that this is wrong about you. If you can do better in this, you can enhance this. So this is how we can share like this. Because sometimes what happens, people criticize you just because you are getting success in your life, you are happy in your life.
Right.
That is the reason somebody sometimes people criticize you. So in those kind of situations, we should avoid and we should keep quiet, and we shouldn't think all those whatever they are saying. We should not think about a lot. But when somebody is truly wanting you to correct something, that time we should decide that the people is saying right or wrong, and then you should take decision. Yes. So do you think
Yes.
that criticism has a power, it can help to grow in life?
Yes, absolutely. This is, I think, this is totally true that it has the lot of the, the roots and lot of the strength that make us more and much more better than we are as of now and what we will in the future. It has the power. Yes.
It
Okay,
has
let me
power.
ask you one thing.
Yeah.
Let me ask you. You have throw up a lot of the questions. Now it's my turn to ask this something, regardless of the irrespective of
Yes.
criticism. So first of all, tell me that do you also face the criticism, and when did you face your criticism as the first time? I mean, we face. I mean, the each and every time. But even in my own school life, I used to face, but I didn't know about what is the criticism. So tell me about your when did you at first time you face the your criticism and you realize you acknowledge that oh this is the criticism.
Okay. So actually, what I do not talk a lot to people, and I always try to keep myself aside. I do not talk a lot. So that's why when I was in school, that time I didn't have a lot of friends. I didn't used to interact with a lot of friends. So I just had few friends with whom I used to interact, and they all were good. So I didn't come across with criticism when I was in school. But when I was in college, that time very often I used to be criticized by my friends. So I just used to stay calm and quiet. I didn't used to tell anything to them. But I feel that sometimes we also need to show them that I will not tolerate rudeness. But I didn't do anything. I kept quiet that time. And this is what I love to do. I kept quiet. I feel that time will share everything to all of you. I don't want to share
Correct.
anything to all of you. And time will prove that what I am and what I can do. So that is what I feel. So I always avoid sharing anything else to other. When I just feel that if you are thinking that you are not good, I just let them thinking that. This is what I do. I do not say anything to others. But
I think this
sometimes
is
I do not tolerate rudeness. So that time I told the tell direct that you don't have this right to say me. Please don't say me because I don't want to destroy my peace of mind. I want to stay peacefully, so I do not want to destroy that happiness, whatever I have. So I tell them directly, do not say like this. I don't like this kind of thing. That's
that.
how I take.
So you asked me the
And
first time. Yes, go ahead.
please go ahead.
No, you were saying something.
Criticize me, yes, when somebody criticizes me, I take it positively. And I feel that I will show you that what I can do. This is how I take it positively always. And it always helps me to grow in my life.
Right. Yes. So let me ask you one thing. Like when we don't make any mistake, we are doing the perfectly, everything. Still, people, criticize us. And so, what do you think about that? Because today incident was very much same. There was nothing like my fault at all. I was just saying that something which was totally wrong. And so somebody was shouting at me like that. This like I mean, lot of the things. So what do you, I mean? How do you handle and what do you feel about that? I mean, at that point of time you haven't made any mistake, still people criticize you.
Okay, so you do not need to worry about that. Do not let you weigh down for that. Because it's that person's point of view, it's not yours, and you haven't made any kind of mistake. So do not be upset. Do not spoil your day for other people.
Right.
Avoid whatever he or she has said you. Just ignore that, just forget that, and keep moving in your life. Because it's not your opinion, it's other people's opinion. And people will always keep saying, they will never stop, whether you are wrong or right. They will keep saying. Do not think, be upset, don't be worried about all those things. Just forget and forgive that people and move on. That is the
So much
teenager.
maturity. So much maturity. Yes,
Yes,
that's very
this is how.
nice. Yes, very nice to hear. Yes, I also apply the same thing. But sometimes what happen that the moment if somebody criticizing and you don't have any the fault, so we get offended. That's very natural. The person of the human being. Yes, like
It's
what I found that generally our friends they don't criticize us if they have to say something. If we are making the mistake, they support us. I have experienced that. So have you gone through the same like the position, like you were making any mistake, maybe anything else, and your friend were suggesting you are the right, but in the deep down that you are the not the right spot.
I didn't get it. Could you please elaborate?
Okay, so what I'm saying, like what happens sometime, I'm saying not as
Hmm.
of now, but even in the school time, the college time, we make the mistake, a lot of the mistake. But what happen, our friends are there, the someone, somebody, they never tell us and that you are making the mistake. They even they try to shelter us. You are doing whatever. It's totally perfect and do like that. So have you faced, these kind of things in your school life, your college life?
No, I haven't experienced this kind of things because my mother was always there, who always guided us and who always told us that do not make mistakes in life. So she was always there. She guided us. So I didn't make a lot of mistakes in my school life. I was always busy in my studies, and I always did the right thing. I didn't do any kind of mistake. But yeah, if what you were saying that. But sometimes I also saw few of my friends, they were doing something wrong, but I didn't have that right to share to them anything because they were also not close to me, so I never felt that I need to say anything to them. So that is the reason sometimes friends avoid telling anything because you're not going to understand. In that situation, you will think that you were right. You are not going to listen to anybody, even your friends. You are not going to listen. So that is the reason friends always keep avoiding what others are doing. And it's also a kind of relation we shouldn't interfere in anybody's life. But yeah, when someone is your truly close loved ones, that time you have to show them the right path. But in some cases, you cannot do anything. In some
Right.
cases,
Even the girls also don't do such a things which we as a boy do. We used to break the chairs, break the bench like that. So are we? So I was asking like that. So I think you wouldn't have. These kind of things. So we used to do that.
okay. So I never did this kind of things, and I studied in a girls' school. So all girls, they are quite calm and composed, do not make such kind of mischievous things. But there is a boys' school in our area. So in that school, it happened. But as I haven't experienced this kind of thing, so I can't say that I have experienced. No, I haven't experienced. And all the girls were good because they didn't used to do such kind of mischievous things. They all were obedient, I would say. And our teachers were also excellent. Always they used to give us moral values, and we used to listen to our teachers. We never disobeyed. And girls they are quite calm and composed by nature, so that is the reason they do
Very
not
peaceful.
do such
Girls
kind
are.
of things. Boys they
Girls are very peaceful compared to the boys.
Mhm.
you can say since the beginnings. Yes. So tell me, like, on the which background, on the what basis, generally people criticize us. There are 3 to 4 the backgrounds are there, on which basis they criticize us.
Could you please repeat? Your voice is breaking up.
Yes, right,
One-
right. So what I'm saying, there are the certain backgrounds, the we can say the points on which basis people criticize us. Multiple, although there are the multiple the facts on which basis they criticize us. So what I'm asking, there are the 3 to 4 the points on which basis the people they just criticize us. Whenever what happened in my case, that whenever I although I'm living in the city as of now, but when I visit my home, so whenever people look at me and they know that I'm here, so they just come automatically and just criticizing, like, and giving the so many differences of that. So what are the backgrounds on which basis people criticize us?
Hmm. In many cases, people criticize.
Could you
One incident I would
delineate?
like to,
Could you
I,
delineate?
I would like to,
I'm saying, could you expound?
yes, I got your answer. I got you because you were saying that what are the, in which situation people can be criticized
Right.
and why in which situation. Yes.
Right.
So I can, one incident I can share with you that time I was criticized by my friends. So when we were given our teaching internship, that time it was a rule that we have to wear shari to school. It was compulsory. So for 3 months we had to go by wearing shari. So I used to wear shari. I didn't know how to wear sari properly that time. My sisters used to help me in all those things. So my friends used to told me that you haven't worn your sari properly. So that is the thing they kept on saying for 3 months. So I didn't like this at all. At the end of our teaching intensive, I told my one of my friends that all the time why you are saying "Oh, this is the, you haven't worn your sari properly. Why you are saying like this? You shouldn't say like this all the time. Every day you are saying this. So
Yeah.
I told her directly. I didn't like what you were saying to me. And nobody can be perfect.
Right.
I am not perfect in all the matters. And nobody can be perfect. If I am not wearing my shari properly, how does it matter to you? So I had a fight. I had a quarrel for this reason with my friends.
Yes. And sometimes they also people make the the comparison. I mean, with other that person has got the jobs and got I mean the good spot in what you are doing. You are just wasting of the time. That is I think very common. That is nowadays just giving the reference of the somebody or the someone else what you are doing, that person has achieved that goal and what you are doing, that is the very very pivotal, I mean the background on which basis people do the criticizes. I think yes.
Yes,
And yes,
exactly.
so and let me saying one thing that you are looking very happy and very charming today.
Oh, it could be that I am happy. Yeah, these days it has been like this. I'm these days are going good, so that's why that could be the reason. And I have
Okay.
also decided that no matter what is happening in my life, I have to be happy because happiness is not a destination. It's a journey. So we need to know how to stay happy because there are a lot of people who have wealth, money, degree, fame, name, although they are not happy. So it's not about having wealth, not about having a lot of degrees, fame, name. It's all about, it's a practice. So we should practice this. We need to stay happy. So it's a practice. We have to practice this. A person can
Very
be happy. Uh,
Let's go ahead.
Yeah, a person can be happy who doesn't have anything. I have seen in my surroundings a lot of people are there who they don't have nothing. In spite of that, they're truly happy. So it's a practice, I feel so. What do you think?
No, I think it's a very easy to say, as you are not just mentioning, but for us, for me personally, it's a very tough to be happy. And if you are happy, so people look at your face, they just try to understand why you are so happy. For me, it's a not like that. It's a completely different from your point of view. I don't think so.
It's truly difficult to stay happy. I do because it's lives and our life is full of ups and downs and setbacks, problems, challenges. I know, but we need to stay happy. All the time with overthinking about our future, or all the time we're dwelling on the past. These are the reasons for which we are not happy. So
Yes.
I know when the right time will come, you will get everything. So what is the benefit of worrying?
No, I have noticed you.
But
Your multiple.
demanding,
Yes, I have noticed you Ian, on your multiple in your multiple videos. Your face is like I mean always. I don't know whether it is on the what is the behind of I mean behind the camera. I don't know the exactly, but on the camera in your videos, I noticed so much glowing face and happiness which sad on your the face. That is That is, there is a very few person even on this group also. There are multiple groups. I have noticed all of them. But you are one of them that your face always glowing in the sense positivities and I mean happy, which show on your face.
Yes, yes. When I talk with people, I forget about everything. That would be the reason. I forget about
Okay.
everything. I talk
Yes,
wholehearted to other people. This is what I do.
nice, very nice. Very right to say. Yes.
Okay. So, any other question you would like to ask me? Or we can
I
wrap
think
up the
if
session.
you have the recipe to I mean to follow these things, then you can share with me. I can also be so much happy and so much.
We need to practice two things. We have to be gratitude. Whatever we have, we should focus whatever we have instead of whatever we lack. Always focus. God has given us so many things, but we only focus on those things which we don't have. And the moment we will get all those things, all the things will be valueless, I feel so. So, and do not overthink about future and do not dwell on past.
Do you also face the societal the pressures and the family pressures that are you taking that much time? And I mean, not just about yourself, everyone face. So do you also face?
Absolutely, a lot of societal pressure I have, a lot, but I ignore all the people. I do not. They say so many things in my society, and there are a lot of people who tell me so many things, but I avoid. I ignore their words. My mother has also taught me that if you focus what other is saying, then you are not going to be happy in your life. And do not
But
compare yourself with
but
others. This is
but
my
how
mother taught teaches me.
but how can you say so easily that I don't care about that? I can feel that I'm not like that. If someone is like saying that, so how can you like you as a girl? I think maybe you would have been the face lot of the things, and you cannot just deny that I don't care about the other society pressure. I mean, like this is very easy for you to say. Do you do that rightly?
Truly, I do this. Truly, I do not interact with a lot of people because I know if I go to talk to them, then they definitely they are going to say something or the other. So I always avoid speaking, telling, talking to other people in my society, especially. So that is what I do. I always keep myself busy in my work because they are going to destroy my peace of mind. I do. They will share something or the other. So I always keep myself busy in my work only, and I can avoid their words.
Okay. At the last,
See, I do
do you
not
want to say
listen
anything?
actually.
Sorry.
I do not listen to them actually. What they are saying, I know they say something, but I do not exactly know what they say. I do not give priorities to all those people actually.
Okay. Okay.
Because it's my
Let
life,
me.
I have to lead my life. Nobody others are going. Nobody is going to lead my life. So it's my life. It's my decision. Whatever I will take the decision. What I want to do or what I don't
Okay.
want to do.
Yes. Recently I read a quote which said that when our age pass out, so we get the maturity. This is also happening with you. We get the maturity with passing of the age.
Absolutely, the passing of time, the passage of time, I have gained. I have experienced so many things, and those all experiences helped me a lot to reach here. And since my childhood, you can say, so I became mature in my early age, you can say.
Okay. Very nice to hear these things from your side. Generally, people don't share. Okay. Do you want to say anything else at the end?
So actually, I don't have anything else. So we can talk later on any topic.
Sure. Bye.
Okay. Thank you. Have a nice day.
Thank you.